So Flinch was our first single that we released under Crimson Veil. It's a song of two halves. One half is a brutal heavy metal riff with screaming, and then the other half is this beautiful jazzy chords, kind of dreamlike state. It's written about the end of the world, but kind of watching it burn and being at peace with that. And I think it sums up the two sides of Crimson Veil, which is beautiful and proggy, and then metal and dark.
Nothing but regret for your mother. Nothing lost, nothing gained. I can breathe beneath these waves.
Illuminate is a song about coming out of a time of darkness and trying to find the pathway to follow after a period of introversion and introspection. I really love the music video because it was the first time that Hana and I have danced together as a couple in the video, and it's just quite beautiful to watch the mixture of light and dark kind of battle against each other and then break apart and come back together again. I think it really works with the sort of flowing energy of the song. And it's definitely one of the softer ones on the album.
You can never roll if you never break. Waiting for reflections to
Shift is probably the most evil song on the album. It's got a killer kind of repetitive motif that goes through, so it's probably the most poppy of the songs. Yeah, it's kind of like a curse, a revenge song getting back at somebody who's wronged you, and then halfway through the song it drops into a really cool polyrhythmic section where the drums and the guitars and the cellos lock into this great groove that's really offbeat, and it's really, really fun to play live.
I'll be the hammer that
The concept of ribbons was about being trapped by your own choices and multiple choices becoming multiple pathways in your life, but instead of having many options, it just turns into a restrictive cage. This was represented quite well in the music video where the band are all tied up using a shibari rope technique and suspended, sometimes in the air, which was a very painful video to make, but it definitely sums up the concept of the song. I really like the pushed rhythms in Ribbons. I think it's a really groovy song, and one of my favourites on the album.
I am made of splinters, scattered in the stars. Heaven tricks my path with light for every falling star.
Awake is the most sensitive song on the album. It starts off really softly, building for quite some time, building tension, and then explodes into a brutal metal section. But it's still quite a, I would say, a more emotional song than the others, and it builds to this really weird kind of whirlpool sound at the end that takes the song down, down, down until it just suddenly stops. It's quite a long song, and it's a water-based song. It's about carrying somebody out into the waves knowing that you're both going to drown. Cheery stuff. HEX is the most ridiculous song on the album. It's got multiple time signatures, tempo changes, weird sections that kind of progress together. I'd say it's maybe the most groovy song on the record, but it starts out quite beautiful and ethereal, and then it ends with sheer terror and darkness. If you've seen the music video, then you know what I'm talking about.